Hey guys, Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews. Well, I want to talk about two of some of the most powerful hammer drills on the market right now. And of course, there's plenty of other hammer drills on the market from Hilti and DeWalt that probably put out more power than both these hammer drills. But these are some of the most common hammer drills you can grab at Home Depot today if you're in the Makita or the Milwaukee line, which probably most of you are probably in one of these two lines, if not the DeWalt line already as well too. Now, what's interesting about these two hammer drills is the one on the right here is the Milwaukee Fuel hammer drill. This is the current generation one. It is the 280420. You can read that. It's really small here. I picked this one up on eBay with an 8 amp hour battery, about $120 or so, shipped to my door. Fantastic deal there. Pretty much just wanted the 8 amp hour battery, but I also got a free hammer drill, so not a big deal there. And this is also the newest Makita hammer drill. Just came out less than a year ago. This is the XPH14. Now, these two hammer drills are actually very close in power. The Milwaukee is 1,200 inch-pounds, and the Makita is 1,250 inch-pounds. So, just looking at these hammer drills quick, probably the Makita is going to win most of the tests. It's got the more power, case closed right there. The Makita is the better one, more power. Not so there. While I do use the Makita a lot, and I do like the Makita, I still think the Milwaukee might be the better hammer drill. And let me show you some reasons why. Let's pull out the scale here. And I've got fully charged 5 amp hour batteries on both tools here. And if we take into account that the Makita is less than a year old, is the current generation from Makita, and I know this Milwaukee came out, I think it's now almost a few years, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been out for a decent amount of time here. Let's weigh the Makita first here. So I've got 5 pounds, 1.2 ounces with a 5 amp hour battery. If we try out the Milwaukee here, I am at 4 pounds, 11.6 ounces. So that Milwaukee is actually going to be, a decent amount lighter. And I can feel it just a little bit by holding both these hammer drills. Now, if we compare sizes on these two hammer drills, the difference becomes even more interesting. So one thing I noticed right away is that both these hammer drills are almost identical front to back. So I've got the chucks wide open here, and actually it looks like the Makita is maybe, about 1/8 of an inch longer than the Milwaukee. But if we also compare up top here, the width, I go from basically the bumper to bumper here, the Makita is almost 3 inches, just under 3 inches, whereas the Milwaukee is a clear 2.5 inches wide up here. And looking at it from a few other angles as well too, just the overall compactness of this Milwaukee. It's got a smaller selector switch, but I like having the bigger basically drill mode switch up here. A little bit easier if you're wearing gloves to change, and definitely easier to read as well too. Whereas it looks like the Makita has more motor space than the Milwaukee, or the Milwaukee definitely has more clutch space there. As well as the chucks, let's see. Chucks are about the same size on these two. Now it can be a little more tricky to change this with gloves here, but also not a big deal there. But just overall compactness wise, the Milwaukee is still the most compact one here, which is pretty interesting thinking about just how new the Makita is, and just seeing how the Milwaukee still is only 50 inch-pounds less powerful, a couple years old now, but it's still putting up quite the fight here. So I'm going to do a few testing here with some spade bits and possibly some lag bits here. Let's see, just a quick comparison, see if we get any noticeable differences in the power here, and we'll go back from there. Alright guys, got the Milwaukee here, got a fully charged 5 amp hour battery, going to be in speed 2 on both these drills for this test, going to just be in drill mode, got a 1-inch Diablo spade bit here, going to use the same bit in both drills, and let's find out how it goes. All right, guys, got the Makita here. Got a fully charged 5 amp hour battery. Got it in speed 2, just like the Milwaukee. Got it in drill, same one spade bit here. Let's do the exact same thing I did with the DeWalt. Sorry, with the Milwaukee. All right, guys, that's the Makita. All right, guys, that bit basically went almost as expected with those tests. With the Makita definitely being newer, having a bit more power, you can tell it just edged out that Milwaukee in the times there. Also, with that Milwaukee, it looks like it might have just been some weird heat overload thing, but if I check the battery now, haven't done anything to the battery, just charging, it's back up to 4 bars. So also the Makita is, of course, still on 4 bars after just doing those 2 holes. Well, if you look at just the drills, basically from a size comparison, the Milwaukee is definitely smaller, but it's in no way a subcompact drill. I've got a subcompact Makita over here, and while it is smaller, it absolutely nowhere puts out the power of that Milwaukee. I mean, they are really close in size here, with just the length being pretty much almost the only difference here and a bit of the weight. So I would say if you're looking for a nice sweet spot in between a subcompact and just a full-size drill, the Milwaukee Fuel, there's a reason why Milwaukee is definitely doing really well with a lot of their power tools right now. Even though it is, in fact, an older drill, the fact that it took Makita and DeWalt this long to come up with something that can definitely beat it now really shows how good the Milwaukee stuff is, guys. And of course, we're definitely seeing, better stuff coming from Makita and DeWalt. I don't know what Milwaukee's doing right now and not releasing any new versions of this stuff. If you look at even like the impact wrenches, DeWalt is catching up here really, really fast in power. If you check out Torque Test channel, they got a really cool new video on the new DeWalt mid-torque. Absolutely knocks the Milwaukee out of the water. Just crazy how much power it's putting out. So I really hope we see some new stuff from Milwaukee. And Milwaukee's kind of the only brand without any subcompact tools, where you have DeWalt with the Atomic line, and you've got with Makita with their subcompact Black Series tools. It's pretty cool stuff. But if you look at the end of the day, what you can get some of these tools for, it's hard to find this drill for under $100. But you can find the Milwaukee for definitely under $100. I've seen them as low as like $80, $90 on eBay with like a 5 amp hour battery. And I got this one for about $120 with an 8 amp hour battery. And I've still got pretty much another 2-3 years of warranty on this tool as well too, but almost the same as the Makita that I bought brand new a few months ago, because the Makita's only got a 3-year warranty on it. So when you look at kind of apples to apples here, you compare the warranty time, the Milwaukee really does put up a nice fight still. Even though it's still a few years old, having this tool back when it first came out, it was an absolute beast. And I'm looking forward to whatever new tools Milwaukee brings out with their new hammer drill, new impact wrenches. It's definitely going to put a fight back on the Makita and DeWalt here, guys. So what did you guys think in the comments? And if you own any of these tools, let me know what you think about them. But take care, guys, and have a great day.